It's the prices of all of these high tier skins. Like if I just open price empire, I'm gonna use the Dopplers as the base price for this like dramatic rise. So we're gonna use this boy as like a base pricing on what the fuck happened to the economy. So let me put it into the last 1 year, exactly 1 year, because 1 year ago is when I sold this Karambit Phase 3 and it costed at the price of 1,300 euro. Now that was already a huge change from months ago before this event. So the Dopplers especially now are going really high up in pricing to the point where now they basically peaked at 3,356 euro. The Karambit Phase 3, and in case like anyone tries to like, I'm not bullshitting, these are all real stats, and even here is the pricing from my Karambit that I sold. The selling price, I sold it at 1,200, which was already a really expensive price point. Now the suggested price is 2,440, double the amount in a span of a year. The reason I am talking about this is because these skins, like the Dopplers phases from 1 to 4, they're not really collector skins. I would more put them into play skins. While yes, they fall into the high tier category, they are not as impressive as like a Black Pearl, Sapphire, or Ruby. Now there's like this whole market thing going on where everyone is assuming that the Chinese are manipulating the market by buying out all the expensive skins. But here's the weird part, right? So if I used to, like, the reason I could trade up to the Karambit Doppler is because I unboxed these Omega gloves in minimal wear. The Omega gloves a year ago costed 966, whereas now they rose up to 1,300. But the gain was not a lot. This is kind of like a normal race, sort of normal. So I got around 1,000 out of it, and then it dipped down, and we are now looking at a similar price point, so 1,300. Again, not a big difference. What reason is there for all these high tier skins to be so expensive all of a sudden? I'm putting my tinfoil hat on and just say it is the Chinese that are manipulating it, because they are buying out a lot of these skins. Skins are not that much of like play skins. Like, you have play skins, don't get me wrong. Bowie knives, falchions, I'll even add stilettos to the list. I'm not a fan, but like even the new knives, the Ursuses, the skeletons, classic knives, survivals, nomads, which are my favorite knife, they are all really good skins to just play with and have in your inventory. You know, like, I would say these are worth getting. Like, isn't it just baffling that the price of a ruby or sapphire nomad knife is essentially the same as a base price for like either an M9 Doppler or a Karambit Doppler? Should Valve release new finishes for old knives and then make a new case out of it? I think they should. Why shouldn't they? That would be a money printer. Did I do that entire thing just to make a video out of it? Yeah. And I'll do it anytime again. I like talking about these skins. My autistic powers is mathing out all of these skin prices. I think I'm actually gonna stop the stream. It's really hot in my room and I don't feel like continuing right now. It was a short stream, one game and a rant about skins. It can be a video. I'll make this into a video. Thank you for watching.